Hello everyone, welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's been almost a week since I recorded this last. Not since I played it, I've actually been playing a lot of this because I am addicted to this game. Apparently I've won the last two. This was an insane run, but that was custom, just by the way, don't go thinking that this is like typical. This was my last real run, but as far as the Defect, yeah, apparently I'm not terrible at Defect. I abandoned that. Actually, I guess I was slain there, but anyway, I guess I'm not terrible at the Defect, at least on Ascension 0, so we're gonna try and do that this time. I've unlocked Ascension 2, I'm not going to do Ascension because for consistency's sake. So, we're going as the Defect here. Transform a card is not terrible, not great either from what I've understood. I do not want two random colorless cards, and I'm not giving up my boss relic. Really, the only choice here is these two, so let me look at the map first. Who am I fighting? Okay, Hexaghost. Hexaghost is my least favorite Act 1 boss. Max HP would be useful against that. It means I could be more aggressive. Hexaghost is the one boss fight I don't mind going in at low health. You don't want to go in too low health, but look, it's not terrible going in at low health if you have a lot of damage. What path are we going to go? We need to fight at least one elite, preferably two. And with some rest sites would be nice. Unfortunately, if you want rest sites, it seems you skip elites. Because the rest sites are on the same floor as the elites. I guess you could go this elite there, and that elite. Yeah, I guess we'll go that way. So we're gonna... oh my god. Well, this is gonna suck pretty bad. Because I think after the first three floors, these two fights are gonna be terrible. At least we'll have a lot of gold. So, I'm gonna need the HP, I think, if I'm gonna go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights, either way. Yep. Or we could just bite the bullet and only get one elite fight and have a slightly easier run, but that's not as fun, now is it? Okay. Not ideal, but decent nonetheless. You can see how the Defect works here. Okay. Not ideal, but at least he's within killing next turn. A lot of cards the Defect gets does give you orbs, like Zap. Generally worth doing just because it gives you a passive damage. Darkness is either a big bomb or a big nothing burger, usually one of the two. Either it saves you the fight or it does nothing in my experience. But when it saves you the fight, oh, does it save you the fight. I'm gonna go for the eyes here, just because it's an early attack. And it will help against Gremlin Knob. Well, this is a pretty shitty turn, all told right here. Oh well. You gotta defend for some. The second floor. I did not expect it to go this poorly, honestly, but here we are. That's 5 and 5, we're good. So, good thing I got that free XP, or HP, right? He's dead. Yeah. This would help against Gremlin Knob a little bit. It would be good against the Sentry fight. Not so much against Lagavulin. Lagavulin would be better either Steam Barrier or Leap. But these are terrible against Gremlin Knob. But we already have Go for the Eyes, which is some mitigation against Gremlin Knob, so do we really need to specialize against Gremlin Knob? This would also help against the hallway fights that we might get, like the really bad ones. Which, considering we're going to be going through two really bad ones, actually 3 really bad ones, It might not be a bad thing to do, but we do need defense. Steam barrier is not terrible. It might look terrible, but it's actually not bad. You know, I'm gonna go for the more conservative option here. Maybe it's a mistake, but Defect does tend to need defense. At least a little bit, in my experience. And then that should cover that. Get another one up there. There we are. He's really a fun character if you can get around the odd... He's already dead anyway, I don't know why I'm defending. If you can get over the odd playstyle at first. We're gonna go ball lightning here. Definitely ball, because we're hunting elites. We kind of need the offense and the orb generation. Okay, we're gonna lose 1 damage here. We're gonna lose 1 health. Honestly, not the worst. That one kind of needs to die. I could have defended for another one, but that one is going to be buffed, and it needs to die next turn. Okay. You know what? If I do that, then I get friggin' vulnerable. Vulnerable would put that thing's attack at, what, 9? Yeah, we should still be good. That's why you get leap. Oh, but there was an argument to be made for both sides there. Yeah, he's dead. I will take a sweeping beam now, though. That would be really nice. I guess I could veer this way and go, that's 1 elite, 2 elites, and it's an easier run. Don't get near as much money that way. But there's no shop that way anyway, so does it really matter, because... I mean, I fight 2 elites this way, I fight 2 elites that at least are the same elite. This way just has a hell of a lot more hallway fights. I think I'm actually going to take a veering to the right. Yeah, I'll take the... That basically nullifies the bonus I got from Meow, but oh well. I'm fine with his base level HP anyway, man, don't worry about that. You know, if there ever was a turn to use the skill potion, this would be the one to use it against Gremlin Knob. I just don't know if it's worth doing. Might be better served saving until Lagavulin or the sentries here. Because a skill potion can give you defense, which would be just shit all useless for us, so I think I'm gonna save it. I don't like this fight on Defect. I don't know if anybody actually likes it on Defect. Because you cannot use dual cast. We didn't get a cold snap. Cold snap would have been freaking awesome, but we didn't get it because it would have gave us passive defense. Instead, we just get into an arms race with a big ass, you know, brute essentially. Okay, this would do 16 damage. I'd bring him down to 21. We can't even use Zap, honestly, but you know what? He's only doing 4 damage. He is going to make us vulnerable, which really makes me frightened. And at this point, you gotta leave. I mean, I don't like raising his strength, but he should die next turn. And we couldn't eat that all in the face. So... Ooh my god. We got ice cream. Reinforced body is really nice. Stack is really nice in the later acts when you have like a 30-card deck. Fusion... Reinforced body would help against... that. I don't know if that'd really help against Lagavulin, considering he lowers your dexterity. It would help a little bit against the sentries. But with Hexaghost, we do need defense on Hexaghost, because we don't want to get too defensive. You know what? I think we skip it. I think we skip it. That might be a mistake. Oh, that's a big... I've come to find out recently, the bigger the chest, usually the better the relic. So, yeah. Well, it's not the worst relic. Not really applicable here. Dare I try and fight the... I have never killed the heart on any character yet. I do have ice cream now. I could theoretically do it. blue candle essentially doesn't really do much for it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking the key. Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know. I don't really see myself needing that, though. Okay. I think we gotta play it this way. That's 19 damage coming in. We could knock that down to 14, 5 damage coming in. Or I think we have to, and just rely on the passives. You're hitting the wrong thing. Damn it. This run could end very quickly, though. I'm not going to deny that. It's certainly a possibility. We got to bring you into killable territory next turn. Problem is that thing's just getting stronger and stronger. We can go for your eyes. Gotta see where dual cast lands. And it landed there. We're still gonna eat a damage because we're vulnerable. Or frail, excuse me. But I think that's about the best we could hope for in that fight. I'm not too confident right now. I will take a steam barrier, though, because we gotta try and keep our deck somewhat balanced. We have Sweeping Beam, Ball Lightning, so we have Leap and Steam Barrier, along with Go for the Eyes for, mitigation. Okay, that's not really great on Defect, but okay then. Maybe it might come in handy occasionally. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, I guess I could just attack one more and get some of this, and then there we go. So, you prove me wrong, don't you, game? Why'd you make me look like an idiot? Because it actually came in handy there. Do we need to block the extra damage? This would get 9 passive out there every turn. He'd be down to 11. I think we have to protect our HP here, because I think we can kill him next turn. Yes, we can. That was the right decision, as far as I'm concerned. Rebound could be really nice for something like Ball Lightning, or Leap even, so I think I'm gonna take it. Now this is gonna be the test right here, boys. Can I survive this? And the answer is possibly. Because we got a decent amount. We need that orb up. The orbs are scaling damage. Or we're not scaling damage, they're not affected by his soul drain. So preferably having 3 of those out at all times would be really cool. I'm gonna use this, well, it's not exactly great, but I'll take stack here. But I'm not using it first. Gotta get another block on it first. Yeah, this is not going terribly, but it's not going great either. Because I'm eating more damage than oh, you gave me that defensive shit now, you dicks. I am gonna drink the art. I'm drinking a lot of potions to make this happen. Alright, I don't like it, but at least this will keep our dexterity, I think? Yeah, we kept our dexterity, which is kind of a big deal at this point. What's our draw looking like next turn? Pretty decently with stack. So you know what I'm gonna do? Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know. But since Ice Cream helped us that turn, he's dead. Gold-plated cables is really nice. It's, oh, you temptress, you. Consume is really great late game. Especially if you get something like an inserter or a... That's kind of dangerous, though. Or a capacitor card, which you probably will. Need some damage, though. And Consume's really kind of our damage ticket. Because we don't have any other powers, to my knowledge, right now. No, we don't. This might just be a one-act run, okay? I'm not proud of it. It might be, but I'm gonna go... Taking Consume now would... We don't have any frost, but it would allow us to burn down the boss, which is kind of what we need, because it would raise every lightning orb from 3 damage passive to 5 damage passive. Which would be a net gain in compared to the 3. Right now they do 9, then they would do 10, but is it really effective? It would dilute our draw pile. Oh, this is a tough one. If we had Frost, I would say without a doubt get consumed, but since we have like no Frost cards, it's a little bit more... You gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with it. And since we took down a bunch of elites, I'm gonna rest here. I don't like doing it, but I think in the interest of not... I don't want to get too low. If going in there at 30 or so HP is fine, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Less than optimal first turn. What's the... Yeah, less than optimal first turn. I'm just gonna tell you. Just completely less than optimal, but I really don't want to take any more damage than I have to here. And they're not like they're growing stronger, since they're both attacking, so... Yeah, this will work just fine. I would like to upgrade my Zap, or maybe even go for the eyes. Well, at least now you both are being cooperative now, aren't you? Now, hopefully, you both should die next turn. I don't think you will, but we need 2 attacks. Okay, we need no attacks. He's dead. Alright, that went pretty well. We already got consumed. No, thank you. We don't need any more. Did I ever get reinforced body? No, I didn't. It's really better if you have an energy relic. But it would give us 21 block in the Hexaghost fight for the big turn if we draw it, so I'm gonna take it. I don't know about that. Okay. Now, I know if you stomp and you kill the mushroom event, you do get a relic out of it. I think that relic does something like, if your enemy's vulnerable, they take 75% more damage instead of 50% more. That would be relevant if we had Beam Snap, or whatever that zero-cost vulnerable thing is, because I think Defect has like no vulnerable. There's only like a few vulnerable cards, and only has like one weakness card, which is Go for the Eyes. It's not really relevant, whereas the heal could be relevant, though we would have a Parasite in our deck. But we're at 8. We'd be at 19 cards if we did that. And it would allow us to upgrade. Well, I mean, we're going to upgrade anyway, but you know what? We have enough defensive cards in our deck. I think we'll be fine with a higher HP here. I know I'm throwing in bloat to the deck with the curse. I don't like that. But I do think we need to upgrade something. If we're going to have a hope in hell of this. It's either Zap... Go for the Eyes is huge in this fight, because the problem is you have to draw on the right turn. If we don't draw at the second turn, if we draw at the first turn, we're kind of screwed. If we draw at the second turn, though, that turn gets a lot easier to survive. That's an awful lot of if, though, whereas Leap is more stable, but you don't know when you'll draw it. Consume would also give us an increase that would go from 5 to 6, so it would be 12 per turn. Whereas this means we could play it every... I think I'm gonna go with Zap. It's the more consistent damage source here, and I think we have a high enough health pool we don't have to worry about Go for the Eyes. I don't know if that's right, though. Well, we might get Go for the Eyes on the right turn. The bad news, we drew like every defensive card on the one turn. He's not doing anything. Praise RNGesus. Well, at least we didn't get all the crappy cards for this case, now did we? We were going to take 13 damage to the face. This is not great. Could be worse. But it could be worse. We'll save that energy thanks to Ice Cream. We're only going to take 1 damage. Get that out there. Get that out there. Give me a block. You give me nothing, game. You give me nothing. But at least you gave me the ornamental fan, so I'm not going to eat tons of damage. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice here. I don't know if we have enough damage to take care of this, honestly. We do have 10 damage passively now. And that's great. But I don't know about this run so far. I don't know. We'll see. You gotta go defensive here and save 2 energy. Ice Cream is really great, for the record. I know I've said that a few times already, but it is. It's just that good. You see where the passive is starting to add up on him now. Problem is, he's filling our deck with burns, and he's going to continue to do so. So we kind of have to kill him as quick as we can. We're going to take another 10 damage here. So is he. And we have to do 15 damage. We can do 12 damage. That's all. Okay, well, we can... We've won. We've done it, boys. Woohoo. Especially with, I didn't even think about it, but that's another thing I should have thought about. With, Reinforced Body combined with Ice Cream is just... I should have upgraded that. I didn't, though. All for one, I only have... Well, I do have 2 zero-cost cards, but I don't know if it's... I have 3 zero-cost cards. One gets worse every time you play it, though. I don't know if all for one's the right move here. Buffer is just friggin' buku if you get it at the right time. We need AoE in a bad, bad way. I was hoping for electrodynamics here. But we didn't get it, so we gotta just deal with it. Buffer is not really great in the opening of Act 2, just because you might get the bird event and the birds just chew through Buffer like, well, nothing else. Reboot is a decent card draw thing, which I think we might need. Only problem is it's kind of counterproductive to stack. Do we even have stack? Did I not take that? No, I took Reinforced Body. So I guess it'd be fine. Okay, how did I get... Okay, well, apparently I don't have stack. I thought I did, but apparently I don't. Where the hell did I get it then during those things? Anyway, we kind of need card draw, so I'm gonna take Reboot here. Oh, hell. I would really like to be able to upgrade my stuff, and we do need Frost. We have we have 2 ways of getting lightning orbs out anyway. We have 0 ways of getting frost orbs out. Frost orbs would consume, and Reinforced Body along with Ice Cream would mean we wouldn't die much after we got set up. Problem is we only have 3 orb slots, and if they're all taken up by the electric, we're not getting any use out of that relic. This is decent sustain, and this is obviously energy, but you can no longer smith, which means the only upgrade you'd get is through events. Oh, game. Why do you tempt me with such frivolities? I really want Frozen Core, but on the other hand, this deck is not like Frost centered in the least, which maybe that's a good thing if you're gonna go Frozen Core. I mean, it would free us up to dual cast a lot more often, and then we at least have defense then. It would allow us to try and be a little bit more offensive, which is kind of what this deck needs. Are we really feeling that hard up for energy? I mean, the only 2 cost thing we have is consume. I mean, we're not really hurting for energy right now. I don't think we are. So the question is, Eternal Feather or Frozen Core? This gives us sustain. This would give us right now a 12 HP, basically a pseudo rest every time we go to a campfire. This would give us more block in every fight. Realistically, probably only about 8 block per fight. Maybe longer, depending on how long the fight takes. You know what, I'm going Frozen Core. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. You can't just skip those. You can't just skip it. You gotta take one of them. We need a shop. We have almost 500 gold. So that means we're either going this way, or we're going this way. I would rather... If you go this way, you have to fight one elite, one way or the other. Which scares me. It scares me a lot. We have 0 AoE. Every elite here kinda needs AoE. There's the Slayers, there's the Gremlin Gang, and then there's the... Well, no, I take that back. If it's the Killing Book, we might be able to survive it. Maybe. So this way's looking more and more appetizing right now, because I don't know if honestly we can kill the elites here. The only problem is we gotta go through... I guess we'll start here. Well, go for the eyes is kind of a no-brainer here. We're gonna... Oh yeah, I forgot, we don't start with any orbs. That's the other drawback to the Frozen Core. I was gonna say, we'll just dual cast. No, that'd be bad. I will rebound a leap, though. I mean, there's really... I can't do much else. But now we have passive block. Ho ho. Draw a card, because why not? That would get us to 11 block. I think I will play Consume here. That would get us to 13 block. Okay, I can't math, and at least get used to that. So we have 8 passive block per turn. I can either break his thing and do a whole 4 damage, or I can eat 2 damage to the face. I don't want to eat 2 damage to the face if I have a say in the matter, but I guess I can block it anyway. But I can't break it anyway because of ice cream. I'm just I'm just dumb. Okay, this will work. This will work. We have the... We'll... Yeah, reboot that thing. Alright. I mean, we're kind of screwed for next turn, but I mean, this turn was pretty good. Well, I guess we're not screwed for next turn, are we? We'll just save an energy here. It's a very defensive deck. And I'm a little worried about it. Actually, I'm a lot worried about it. What's the next draw looking like? Might want to rebound that defend. I know that seems backwards. But, I mean, I could Sweeping Beam into another defend here. And I think I will. I mean, I'm trying to minimize the damage we're taking here. I don't think it's worth to consume again, because that would lower the damage we're doing quite significantly. So, yeah, that was a good... That was all... Oh, you dicks. I go Frost Orb, and you give me this. Chill is pretty decent if you upgrade it, because it becomes innate, I believe. Yeah, which means you start the battle with it, which means if you run into a battle with 3 things, you would start with 3 Frost Orbs, which is a passive 6 block. It's basically a better Metallicize at that point. Claw is just for meme decks. I tried it a few times, I never got it to work. But maybe that's because I'm bad, but it just doesn't strike me as a great card. Steam Barrier, I guess I'll take Chill. I mean, I don't know about this one. Yeah, roll the dice. We got 68 health. I mean, we already have 1 curse in the deck. What the hell's the difference? Except this one's innate. But it's only 50%. You gotta roll the dice. See? We got... Oh my god. Well, we're not getting corruption, but this... We do have reboot and chill. Okay, time for some hijinks, I guess. Oh, hell. That's about all I got to say about this. At least that thing's going down. We kind of need this to not take... Actually, no, we didn't. I'm just a complete and utter dumbass. Don't mind me, kids. That was totally not needed in the least. Not in the least. At least I recognize my screw-ups. That's something, I guess. Not much, but it's something. We're gonna reboot here. We have 7 blocked now. We have 13 coming in. We gotta dual cast this. And then we will... I mean, we have no idea when Consume's coming now. That's a bit of a drawback of a reboot now, isn't it? I mean, this would give us 4 block, which we don't really need. And this would, I mean, it would nearly kill that thing, but that thing's not getting up next turn anyway. So we're gonna go long-term thinking here and do the loop, which will trigger that to passive twice. Oh wait, no, I have... Yeah, that additional time, and this one should do the same thing, so shouldn't have gotten 2 and... oh well. I wanted these... Well, if any of these hit you, you're dead, and you're not doing anything this turn anyway, so you've got a reprieve this turn, sir. I think what we're gonna... No. I think what we're gonna do is not take damage, and still put the pressure on the ones in the back. Okay, they didn't hit you, but if they did, you'd have been in trouble, let me tell you. Well, there you go. Zap. Yat. And you're going down on one more. Yeah. And now we get a strike back next turn. And that's basically game over. Haha. Auto shields are so nice. But... do we need it? I was hoping for a capacitor here at some point in game. Not gonna lie. Or at least something that could channel something. Equilibrium is an interesting card, but its cost is kind of prohibitive. It's kind of like a pseudo well-laid plans, except more situational. Charge battery is decent on a deck that has no energy, I will admit that. And it's a decent block. It's not a great block, but it's a decent block. I'm worried this deck is too defensive-minded, though. I mean, I have Reinforced Body, Steam Barrier, Leap. I guess that's only 3 out of 21 cards now, isn't it? I guess... yeah, I guess we'll go... The problem with auto shields is, with gold-plated cables, if we have a Frost Orb in the right, with, Loop, which I don't even know... Oh, I got Loop from a dead branch. We don't have Loop Loop natively, so... I was gonna say it could, put 3 shields on us right out of the gate, and then auto shields would be worthless. But I'm pretty sure if you don't have Loop, it would be fine. We're gonna go auto shields. It might screw me later. Alright, I'm just throwing it out there. It might. Oh, you gotta... I held myself back from instantly buying Defragment. Defragment is awesome. Beam Cell is... I mean, I think that's one of Defect's only ways of getting vulnerable on a target, so it's not bad, but... I committed another cardinal sin. We're facing the Collector. We need AoE. We need AoE in a big way. We don't have any AoE. I still think you gotta go Defragment. I think you still do. We're gonna get rid of, obviously, our Parasite. I don't like losing max HP, but I don't like dead drawing it either, so... Is there anything else here? Centennial Puzzle's really good. think I will I think I will buy that. It don't look good, but I think it's pretty good. I don't know that we need the medical kit. We're not running an ironclad power through Wild Strike deck, which is really good if you have Feel No Pain as well. But I don't think we need that right now. Excuse me. I could go Purity for the lulz with Dead Branch, and that's just another thing that we're... Excuse me, we'd be basically using that on our strikes. But that'd be just bloating up the deck further. There's nothing really else here that I want, so maybe it's a mistake. I will offer the idol because I don't want any of the other things to happen, and I think it gives you money in other ways. As you gently set the idol onto the altar, a cold wind swirls throughout the room. The arms of the statue begin to discolor and crumble. Your golden idol begins to dull in color and begins bleeding from its eyes. The bleeding never stops. Whenever you gain gold, heal 5 HP. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Basically, it turns hallway fights into a pseudo source of regen, which is kind of nice. Consume or defect? I really just need more ways to channel Frost, and we'll be almost good to go. Draw 6 cards. We need more card draw. That's the problem with this deck. We have like only one card that does card draw. That's not good. We can get dead drawn into bad situations right now pretty easily. We need Compile Driver or Skim or something to help alleviate that. Going into 2 hallway fights. What would help the most in the hallway fights? I think we gotta upgrade Sweeping Beam. I mean, granted it doesn't help a whole lot damage-wise, but, thank you, Auto Shields. Well, there we go, that's our opening turn. Got 3 passive block, 4 passive damage. Okay, this is a little bit troublesome. Just a little bit. We have 3 passive block. We could turn that into 5 passive block. It would also take this one away. But we'd only eat 7 damage as opposed to 9. I think that's our play. I don't like it, but I think that's what we have to do here. This is where Capacitor would really come in handy, by the way. Just saying. What's our next draw? We do have a block in the next draw, so we don't really need to rebound something drawy. We need to rebound... what do we want to rebound? Go for the eyes. Somebody will probably be attacking next turn, so I'm gonna try that. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. Yay, we got 9 passive block. Yay! Is it really worth doing this for this, or with 1 I think it's better to just conserve the energy with Ice Cream. You thought I forgot I had Ice Cream, didn't you? I didn't forget. You forgot. Seriously, nobody's attacking this turn either? I mean, I know she's healing, and he's blocking for her. But you give me so little to work with here because I screwed myself deck building. So really, I'm giving myself nothing to work with here, offensive-wise, anyway. That'd be 12 damage. Go for the eyes. I think you got a leap here. We are not taking damage at this point. I think it's worth the reboot here. And boom. Totally worth the reboot. That's why we need card draw in a terrible way in this deck. May as well play our hand at this point. We have no point not to. And she's dead next turn. Okay, okay. We're getting money, we're getting regen. Still not a damned AoE card to be found, just throwing it out there. Darkness is tempting, but we do kind of need damage in a bad way. My only concern is we don't have a whole lot of orb generating things. We have Blow, Lightning, and Zap. and chill. And if we added that, we'd have that. So we'd have 3 out of 23 cards. That can... That's... I mean, we gotta add more orb things, so I guess I'll take darkness. Because it also gives us a form of damage. Well, you gotta throw that out there. I'm gonna throw chill out there. Not that that really help matters, but... we don't need that. We don't need any of this. I was hoping for something at least slightly offensive, but no such luck. And I'm not burning a reboot on this. Oh, my life. Oh, my life sucks sometimes. This is also a time when I would consider doing this, but, the question is, would we gain or lose? We would lose 13. I think that I don't like doing it, but I'm pretty sure this is one of those oh hell no situations. But that does weaken us. It weakens us. Well, that doesn't help much at all except for defrag, but we're getting a lot of sustain, which I'm not mad at. This fight is a little bit better. I mean, not a lot. You can see the problem here. Let's see. I freaking hate this. Just all the way. Just freaking hate this. Okay. This is, gonna suck, but we're gonna have to go with it. I think I made this deck too defensive. I think is the problem here. I think that's what happened. I don't think I have enough to really get much done. I think I've screwed us a little bit. That does heal us. That would do 11 damage. 22. Oh. I think you gotta reboot here and hope for something decent. You give me so little, game. You really do. You give me so little. I can't just eat... I would still eat 15 damage to the face if I do this, though. Actually less because of that, but still, 10 damage. Thanks for giving me auto shields on the turn that really matters, game. It means the world to me, honestly. I'm being a little bit facetious here, if you hadn't gathered. Just a little. Well, there's absolutely nothing I can do with any of that. I'm gonna say, provided I get something, he's dead. We need cool-headed. We need card draw in a bad, bad way. I think. Nice joke. I'm not attempting to buy that. That is interesting, but I don't know if it's really needed. If we only have two things. And do I really need them twice? Not really. Cold Snap would be nice. We need more evoking, I think. Panacea... We don't have bias cognition, so that's a bit less of a must-get. But with Panacea or Core Surge, and bias cognition is just nuts. I'm gonna go Cold Snap here. I need more ways to evoke orbs in a bad, bad way. Yeah, I'm not losing HP unnecessarily, just give me the money. I honestly... Plus it heals me anyway, so... I guess you could make an argument, well, that's why you should have done the other one, but the other one you don't get money, so it wouldn't have healed now, would I? I don't think I would have. Need to start doing some damage here, because this thing randomizes. I don't know if we saw this last time. It randomizes all your card costs. It's also a relic you can get. Called Snecko Eye. Well, it's like the game's trying to tell me something here. This would be more defense, I'm pretty sure, so... Yep. Guess I'll defend. Guess I'll leap, even though it's not needed here. And I guess I'll reboot. You don't need to be that strong. And I think I'll just save the energy, because that helps negate Sneko-Eye to a degree, having a bunch of extra energy. Another heal. I don't think we need any of that. We're not really hurting for energy. The one event I did not want to have happen, and it happened. Fantastic, Rick. Okay. We're chilling. We're gonna go after that dude first. I'm not using the strength potion here. I'm using the strength potion for the boss, if I can help it. I don't like this turn, but it's the best we could do given the circumstances. I think. I would like this dude to die before he does this. I should have used the artifact. Oh, that's not an artifact. That's... See, I'm still a newbie. I thought that was an artifact potion. Never mind then. I guess it's not as bad as I thought. Don't even ask me how I can leap while I'm entangled. It makes less than no sense. Just go. Just run with it. I don't think I need to use the steam barrier there. That was pointless and just wasted the card's potential, but we're here now, aren't we? Well, I was hoping that would hit that dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we have 6, 9, 12 block. They're doing 15 damage. That wouldn't do much. Let's just save our energy here. Okay, for those who don't know, darkness things, they increase the damage. They don't do any damage, like, natively, but they do charge themselves, so to speak, so that when you unleash them, they do that much damage. Holy fucking hell. 28 block versus about 37 damage. We gotta weaken you first. It just has to happen. Alright, we need to understand that. I mean, you're still doing about 32 damage, but I'll have enough health to sustain that. So we're good. I mean, when this encounter takes this long, you know you fucked up somewhere in your deck building. I'm just gonna tell you. That's what it means. That is what it means, sir. Because this should not be taking this long for only this group, and taking this much damage. At least in my opinion. He's dead anyway, from the darkness. No, I have absolutely no confidence that we could win that, so I'm not going to do that. For this boss fight... I'm almost gonna say upgrade freaking cool-headed, but... I think you gotta upgrade defrag. It gives the most value, because we're relying really on our orbs here. I don't think this run will be a win. Okay, I'm not proud to say that, but I don't think it will. I think I'd rather save reboot and chill. But what I will do, drink the strength potion before I do anything. You know what, I'll smack you one, but I'm not doing anything beyond that. Give me that out there now. Kinda wish I had reboot now. But I don't. I know I should be conserving energy here, but I'm not. No. There we are. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to let it ride here and just hope that that hits... Say it hit pretty much the worst person that could have hit. Let's see, you're doing 25, I have 22. This will get me there, though I shouldn't have wasted the card draw, but it's okay. Okay. Let's, should have used those in different orders, I'm not gonna lie, but, it was a mistake. And yes, he gave us pretty much every debuff on the book. Or in the book, rather. Which means we're gonna need all the passive block that we can muster, in my opinion. We don't want to just do that, but... Oh, 37, 47 damage in the face. I'm not happy about that, but I can mitigate it to some extent. To an extent are the key words there. So we're taking 21 damage to the face, or something akin to that. I think we're dead here. I don't think I have the AoE to deal with this. Pretty sure we're just dead here. Because we cannot survive this. The one instance when auto shields does shit all good. Even if that hits the right person, I mean, we're done. We lose right here. We don't have the health to survive it. Yep. Like I said, I'm not that great at Defect. I've only put in... like, half of the time I put into other characters on Defect, so... boy, that was worded very poorly, good god. The point is... on Defect, I don't have near the playtime, like half as much, so I'm not that great with him, and I obviously only have 5 victories compared to... I'm a lot better on Ironclad than I am on the Defect, but then again, those numbers are pretty small. So I'm not proud of that. But that was the Defect. You saw how his character played, you see how his overall playstyle went. And like I said, we're not going to keep that. We were never going to keep that winning streak in a game like Slay the Spire. It's just not going to happen. I think I had a decent deck, but I think I bogged it down too much in too much defense, which is an easy mistake to make on on Defect. And I think I tried to shoehorn the build too much without the necessary tools to do it. I didn't have electrodynamics, which if I had that, I think we would have won. Just by the way, I'm pretty sure we would have won, but we didn't get... I built it like I had electrodynamics, but I didn't, and I think that was my own personal mistake. I think is what that was. I don't know. But, yeah. That's it for today, everyone. Hopefully I will see you all next time. Later, everybody. Until then.